Okay, this is another old post, but I want to get you guys' take on this. This is pretty wild. So you're going to recognize the surroundings because it's in Toronto. Mm-hmm. This is Drake in his car. I think he's turning on to, it probably doesn't matter, but I think that's Adelaide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, and there's a couple of SUVs following him, his security team. And the type of car he's in, which is a Maybach, it has that like roll down window, almost turning it into a convertible. These are very rare vehicles, which is, I presume, one of the ways in which you would know that this was Drake.
Right.
This individual is filming on their dash cam. This is from 3 years ago, but I had never seen it. And they start to kind of get harassed by Drake's security for not letting them in at the previous intersection. You can play the audio. There's actually dialogue that takes place.
No, I just have your license plates and I'll just report.
Oh, he has music in the background. Cut the audio. No, I'll explain it. So just go back to the beginning part of the clip. So Drake's car makes a turn. And what's important here is that they make a turn on a red. That's the key.
Right.
They make a turn on a red. So you have to assume if you're making a turn on a red, you're not going to be able to get all your SUVs and everything in.
So it's like a long trail of cars
following him to create space between cars in front of him, behind him, particularly because it's gridlock and anyone could just walk up to him.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're at a security disadvantage if that's the case.
And earlier that happened in this clip.
Of course it's going to happen, especially with the roof down like that. I mean, he could put, if he really cared, he could put the roof up, but maybe that's not part of the thing. I mean, he should be able to have the roof down too, but you're Drake in Toronto, like you're going to get noticed. So if they had have waited for a green light on their end instead of turning right on the red, then they easily could have had everybody come through.
Right.
And if you keep watching the clip, you'll see it's not just one SUV. They kind of all muscle in there. And the guy on the dash cam is taking down the license plate. He's like, I'm reporting you. You guys are harassing me. I had the right of way. He doesn't care very much that it's Drake. And I think it's a total of 3 separate SUVs that come in behind the Drake car.
Right.
Now, at one point, one of the bodyguards gets out of his vehicle and kind of threatens the guy in this car. He says, I'll take your Tesla. So it is a Tesla driver.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know what that means, I'll take your Tesla, but he's trying to threaten him.
Yeah.
He said, what's the deal?
He's being aggressive, saying like, run me over.
He's really close to the car.
Oh yeah. No. He got out of his vehicle. He's standing in front of this other guy's vehicle.
Is this guy saying thanks or is he saying...
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I need to get in here. Like, you're letting me in too. It's a couple Escalades. It's intimidating. Yeah. I'm surprised this guy put up such a fight.
He's walking around still.
I'm surprised. I don't know. What would you guys do in this circumstance, and how do you feel about it? I understand you have the right of way.
Yeah.
This is an unusual circumstance. Some people get really upset. They're like, I don't care if you're Drake. I'm not going to bend to these. You don't get to just make your own rules. Some people get like that. Other people say, I understand it's an unusual circumstance. I'm just going to hang back here and let the cars go.
Right.
Which side of it would you have been on, and which side of it do you think is right versus wrong? Or,
man, I don't know if I'm the right guy to ask because I avoid Toronto at all costs because of this.
No, but you're here for whatever reason. That's you. You're in this car.
I let it happen because I just hate being there. Anything to cause less friction, get me out of this traffic.
Yeah, but in a way, if you let them go, then you're getting out. It's taking you longer to get out of it.
You're right, but I'm also not getting out of my car or having an argument with a guy in the middle of the street in Toronto. That's not happening. Well,
he didn't get out of his car. The bodyguard got out of his car.
Yes, for audio listens. But still, I'm not. What's happening is wrong, but I am not going to fight it. There's no way I'm writing this.
So you don't support the behavior of Drake's crowd?
No.
But you probably wouldn't have had the friction take place.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Mo wouldn't be in Toronto in the first place.
Shout out DGen, chef. And somebody else. Will, can you get me to shout out in teal color there?
CCDB.
Thank you.
Shout out.
What about you, Will? What do you think your approach would have been? Obviously, you're recording the whole thing.
Yeah, I just let it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You just don't
I'm not going to make like a scene.
You don't
just cause more traffic.
It's so crazy, man.
You don't want the confrontation. Do you lay on your horn?
No, not even.
No horn, no nothing.
I just know that Toronto has crazy drivers.
Yeah.
Well,
And you pick the wrong guy.
Any
it's
city, yeah.
just not a good look.
Right.
Like I feel like things can get out of hand way faster.
Okay,
in
but
Toronto.
but let's take that part out of it and just say, obviously Drake's team should have behaved differently.
Of course.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
got to behave
course.
differently. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
bad look, right? Like,
Were they wrong? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
but they have a tough job. Like, probably the guy in the very front screwed up.
Well, that's still
The guy in the very front probably shouldn't have made that right on that red.
definitely.
They
not.
were probably really late or something.
Created the whole problem.
But
and
it's weird to have like to make a mistake and then have the attitude of no, you don't get to speak right now. You stay and wait. We're gonna get through.
The guy, the bodyguard.
Yeah, it's
He
weird to
could've-
have that reaction.
He could have hopped out and gone up and explained. Maybe that might have been intimidating too.
But I'm way less angry. If his reaction wasn't this, what is this? Then run me over, bro. What are you doing, dude? You're an adult.
On the flip side, this may be like, say that this thing was a regular occurrence and his security just couldn't manage whatever behaviors he wanted to do. Would it be feasible that Drake would just start paying for some type of police convoy?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he could.
Is that feasible? And then is that worse? Now you're like, who the hell does this guy think he is? Shutting down every intersection that he moves through. Nobody else has that capability.
Right. But how is this really any different? Like the police convoy is not going to let him run through red lights and stuff.
Well, he
They're
didn't
just
run
gonna-
through. He didn't run through red lights, but it changes the right of way. Obviously, when the lights are flashing, everyone has to move out the way. Everyone has to wait.
Yeah, but I'm saying during police convoys, do they have the lights on?
They will if they can't get where they're going. Yeah, I mean, you
okay.
have some pretty serious convoys, political figures, and
Right. Yeah.
it depends.
Okay.
I'm not saying that that's what they're going to do. Shout out Siddhartha. I'm just suggesting that it's a weird
Yeah.
area where, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's certain rules that don't apply for other people, and they do apply, but the other thing too is if knowing it's Drake versus not knowing who it is. If you just see the convoy and the dude steps out, you are taking a fairly big risk creating confrontation. But if you know it's Drake, on the other hand, you know they can't really do much to you.
Right, because Drake's name's going to be attached
It's
to
so
it.
high profile.
Right. Yeah.
They have some pretty severe limitations, and you kind of can honk at them.
Well, would you? You seem like you're playing the other side.
Well, I'm definitely playing the other side because you guys
Well, he's
both
coloring everything.
took the other place. But
But what would you do in that
actually,
situation?
it's hard to say because in the moment, I'm with Mo. I probably would be irritated. We probably haven't moved much in a while. And to see all these cars pile in when I let one car in.
Yeah.
And I could have just been in the intersection already. I didn't even have to let the one car in.
Yeah.
And then it's 3 SUVs behind the one car. I might honk.
Yeah.
I might actually honk.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Thought it was an interesting,
you ever held the door
social
up or something?
dilemma.
an interesting scenario where everybody tries to imagine how they would deal with it. And then certainly when the guy comes out, it changes the scenario even more.
Absolutely.
Bodyguards standing right in front of your car, right near the windshield. So, and you get all kinds of reports, road rage incidents and things like that. You got to be aware. Risk reward is definitely playing a role in every scenario. The more information you know, the better prepared you are to deal with it.